Today is Friday, July 1. Thank you for tuning in to this week's edition of The Central Connection. Well, Monday is July 4th, or Independence Day. It's the holiday celebrating America's Declaration of Independence from Great Britain. Now, in doing some research, I found some interesting facts that you might also find interesting. Did you know that July 4th isn't the day the Continental Congress declared independence? No. That day was July 2nd, 1776. The American Revolution began in April of 1775, and the day the Declaration of Independence was signed was August 2nd, 1776. The first Independence Day was celebrated on July 8th, 1776. So where did the 4th of July come from? Well, the Declaration was approved on July 4th, but it wasn't made public until July 8th. I don't think we need to start a petition to change the national holiday. Now, since 1870, July 4th has been recognized as the Independence Day holiday. This is the same year that Congress made Christmas a national holiday. One last tidbit that might win you some points playing Trivial Pursuit is that the Declaration of Independence is stored at the National Archives in Washington, D.C. Now, while it is the official document, it is not the original. So as we celebrate Independence Day, I want us to pray for Jared and Jennifer Huntley. Jared is an Army veteran and a church planter in Washington, D.C. The name of his church is Pillar Church of Washington, D.C. Pillar is a part of the North American Mission Board, or NAMS, a military church planting network, ministering to the Marines in the D.C. area. Well, now that Pillar Church is established and going well, Jared and Jennifer will soon be commissioned to plant another church serving military communities in San Antonio, Texas. Indley is the church planting mobilizer for military communities. He asks that we will pray that God will give them wisdom, discernment, and endurance as they support the spiritual needs and development of our military members and those who love them. You can find more information in this week's Central Connection in your email or in the Central Connection section of our website. After recording last week's video, the U.S. Supreme Court has released the opinion overturning Roe v. Wade. Given recent events, the decision was expected, but it has not settled the abortion debate. With last week's opinion, each state now can decide whether to allow or to the extent to handle abortions. In Kentucky, we had a trigger law in place that severely restricted abortions as soon as the court opinion was released. However, a state judge issued a temporary injunction or restraining order allowing abortions to continue. Yesterday, Attorney General Daniel Cameron filed an appeal with the Kentucky State Court of Appeals, asking them to reverse the lower court's ruling. Our KBC Executive Director and Treasurer Todd Gray said, "It is disappointing and frustrating that a judge would block Kentucky's trigger law designed to protect unborn children. It is a reminder that we are still in battle, even in a state like Kentucky, where the people have clearly spoken through their elected representatives to protect the unborn." Kentucky Baptists pray that this November, voters will support Amendment 2, the Yes for Life Amendment to the state constitution, that would prevent such judicial overreach in the future. As of right now, women are allowed to have abortions in Kentucky. And I ask that you would pray that God would work in the lives of unborn and those women seeking to have abortions. I'm looking forward to church on Sunday. Our youth Sunday school class is starting back up this Sunday and upstairs in the Fellowship Hall building. I'm grateful that Jim Stice has stepped up to serve our teenagers. If you know of any young people, please encourage them to join the youth Sunday school class. Well, in church, in worship, I'm preaching this Sunday on the empty tomb from John chapter 20, verses 1 through 10. I pray that this sermon will inspire you and give you confidence that Jesus is a lie. Well, have a great holiday weekend, and I look forward to seeing you Sunday. Until then, God bless.